My dad banned one name in our house. I didn't understand why, until I said it out loud. There was one rule in my house growing up. Don't say the name Ethan. No explanation. No story. Just don't. I 17M thought it was one of those weird family quirks. Like how some families don't talk about politics or money. Every time I asked, my dad would shut it down immediately. Not now. You don't need to worry about that. Just drop it. My mom wasn't much better. She wouldn't get mad, just uncomfortable. Like I'd ask something I wasn't supposed to know. So eventually I stopped asking. Life went on. Until last month. I was digging through old boxes in the garage looking for a charger, and I found this dusty photo album, the kind no one's touched in years. Curiosity got the better of me. I opened it. At first, it was normal, pictures of my parents when they were younger, family trips, random holidays. But then I noticed something weird. There was a kid in a bunch of the photos. A boy, around my age in the pictures. He looked familiar. Same dark hair. Same face shape. Honestly, he looked like me. I flipped to the back of the photo expecting a date or something. Instead, there was a name written in faded ink. Ethan. That was the first time I felt something was actually wrong. Not just mysterious. I brought the album inside. Big mistake. The second my dad saw it, his entire expression changed. Not angry, not at first. Just pale. Like he'd seen a ghost. "Where did you find that?" he asked. I told him the garage. He took the album from my hands immediately, shut it, and just stood there for a second. Then he said, "You shouldn't be going through old things." That was it. No explanation. No discussion. Just the same wall I'd been hitting my whole life. But this time I wasn't a kid anymore. So I pushed. I pointed at the album and said, "That's Ethan, right?" Silence. My mom froze. My dad didn't say anything. And then I said it again. "Who is Ethan?" That's when everything changed. My mom sat down first. Like her legs just gave out. My dad stayed standing, staring at the album like it weighed 100 pounds. And then, finally, he said, "He's your brother." I honestly thought he was joking. I'm an only child. I've always been an only child. Except, apparently not. Ethan was older than me. 2 years. And for a while, there were 2 kids in this house. Until there wasn't. My parents didn't tell the story all at once. Came out in pieces, like they'd been holding it in for so long they didn't know how to say it anymore. Ethan had gotten into a lot of trouble as he got older. Bad friends, bad decisions. It escalated over time, skipping school, lying, stealing small things. My parents tried to handle it themselves at first. Grounding, taking things away, talking to him. Nothing worked. Eventually, things got serious enough that other people got involved. Not just school anymore. And one day something happened. I'm not going into details because even the way they described it was vague. But it was big enough that it changed everything. After that, Ethan didn't live with us anymore. Not because they stopped caring, but because they didn't know how to help him anymore. My dad said something that stuck with me. We thought distance would fix it, or at least stop it from getting worse. Didn't. They lost contact over time. Calls stopped. Then messages. Then nothing. And instead of dealing with it, my parents did something else. They erased him. Not completely. The photos were still there, hidden away. But in day-to-day life, he didn't exist. No stories. No mentions. No name. Just silence. And eventually, I grew up never knowing I had a brother. I didn't know what to say after that. I was just sitting there, trying to process how someone could be part of your life, and then just disappear so completely that even their name becomes off-limits. Before I went to my room, I asked one more question. "Do you think he's okay?" Neither of my parents answered right away. My mom looked down. My dad just said, "I don't know. That was a few weeks ago. And now I can't stop thinking about it. About how many times I walked past that box in the garage without knowing what was inside. About how someone can exist so fully, and then be reduced to something you're not even allowed to say. I broke the rule that day. I said his name. And now it feels like he's more real than he's ever been. I don't know if I'll ever meet him. I don't even know if he'd want to meet me. But one thing's for sure. Families don't just break from one big moment. Sometimes they break from the things no one is willing to talk about.